Is it really Friday at Giornate del Cinema Muto, Pordenone Silent Film Festival? I can't quite believe it. The afternoon begins with our final chapter in the Transatlantic Echoes Origins of Slapstick series, and today it's marriage vows rather than marriage rows. Excuse me, it's marriage rows rather than marriage vows. So we're looking at films that deal with husband and wife difficulties, shall we say. And the feature film is Modern Love, 1929, that stars Charlie Chase. So it's because it's 29, it's that transition to sound. It's a part sound film. There's synchronized sound at the beginning with music, and then dialogue towards the end, including songs. And it's a great opportunity to see what ultimately is a very rare film. It was unavailable for so long. So we're grateful to NBC Universal for making this available to us. After Modern Love, we have Eine Frau von Format, one of my favorite films of the festival. I have several. You'll hear shortly about some others. And this stars Maddie Christians and Diana Karen. It's directed by Fritz Wendhausen from 1928. This is a French distribution print called Madame l'Ambassadeur, because the German version doesn't exist, unfortunately, but the film is complete and it's an absolute delight. The French critics in particular were very, very positive about the charms of this movie. It has a very nice female-centric vibe to it, particularly at the end. And in terms of Ruritania, it's absolutely wonderful because it starts with a map where you can actually see where these countries are, which is great fun. Following that, there's a very rare 1914 film called The Oath of the Sword. This is the first known Japanese-American production. So these are Japanese-American actors and producers who started this company. And this is a very rare opportunity to see this from George Eastman Museum, is where the print comes from. Thanks to Denise Kaur for letting me know about the film and for writing the excellent catalog note that situates it in its moment in time. In the evening, again, another one of my favorite films. Before that, actually, Harlem Sketches, 1935. This, of course, 35, we're already in the sound period. This is a film with a musical score by the great French composer Georges Antaille, and it's quite an extraordinary look at Harlem life in 1935, not prettified, not tarted up, shall we say. And at the time, the African-American newspapers of the day were very, very positive about the film because they felt that it was a true look at the life of this community at that time. It's only 16 minutes long, and we're grateful to the Cinémathèque de Toulouse for having restored this and for bringing it to my attention. And this is followed by Circe the Enchantress, which is an absolutely extraordinary jazz age comedy from starring Mae Murray, the great Mae Murray. Now, with Mae Murray, she began her career as a dancer in the Ziegfeld Follies, but it's been very rare for us to see her really, really dancing. Of course, in The Merry Widow, we see her waltzing, and it's really quite wonderful. But in Circe the Enchantress, we see her at her jazz age best. She's backed by a wonderful African-American jazz band who we've been unable to identify, so if anybody has any ideas of who they are, please let us know. We're dying to know. And it's a wild film. It's got a clearly gay-coded character, really exceptional for its period, and William Haynes is in one of his early roles as well. But despite some rather unfortunate plot twists, shall we say, it's really, really just a madcap fun of a film. So enjoy it, and we'll see you tomorrow for the last day.